It is time for a little life update for you guys here as we are approaching the new year. Is it not crazy? Like the year's almost over. We're in December. Like what happened? I thought we just started this year. I feel like they move too fast when you live in Orlando. We need to slow down. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you guys don't mind, please give this video a thumbs up while you are watching. It really does help out a lot. But I want to talk a little bit about what is going on with the channel, plans for the future, kind of where we've been. You know, we have been releasing content, but a lot slower than normal, and there's reasons for it. And yeah, just kind of what to expect over the next year or so on this channel. And hopefully you guys are able to find some fun and enjoyment in me chatting with you guys about some life stuff. Let's start with, first and foremost, why there hasn't been as many videos. I'll try and make it pretty short. The first thing is recently we did have a few things planned, but unfortunately Nicole did get sick, and she's been sick for a few days, and she's kind of battling that. So hopefully she's feeling a little better in the morning and throughout the week. We don't like to go to the parks when we're sick. I think number one, it's kind of rough to go to the park when you're not feeling great. Number two, it's been a lot colder here. So if you're sick and it's colder, not a great combination. But number three, and most importantly, we just don't want to make other people sick. So if we're like really feeling bad and we're, you know, coughing and sneezing, we don't want to get other people sick, because I don't want to get sick if somebody else at the park is sick in line behind me and they're snotting all over me. But either way, she has been not feeling great, but again, I think she is on the mend at this point. And yeah, so hopefully that is going better. But we did have plans over the past few days, but they have been a little postponed. But also, I have just finished up wearing this heart monitor here. I was doing it for 14 days. And that was kind of obnoxious and a little awkward to wear around the parks. I mean, you have wires sticking out all over you. And I literally just finished it today. I actually did an echocardiogram or cardiogram this morning. So got that done. And now we just kind of wait for the results and everything. And I do that at the end of the week. We're not going to bore you with all of that. I had that kind of going on, and it was just a little bit harder to go and do stuff at the parks when you have wires flying all over the place. So we have gone to the park while wearing it, but I've just been like, yeah, it's kind of just awkward. So didn't really want to go that much either for that. So hopefully everything is getting better with the healthcare stuff going on. I was going to talk about health insurance stuff. I did in the past. I just don't like it down here, and it's problematic, but I'm not going to dig into it because you guys are like, I don't care about your health insurance, Dylan. We don't have to talk about it. All I'm saying is it's annoying. I had it way better. Same plan, basically, back in Illinois, significantly better than what I have down here. And I don't know why, but it's just a pain in the butt. Either way, moving on, let's talk about future plans, because that's what, you know, we're all here for. What is going on the channel for the future? First and foremost, I want to say we still have holiday things to cover for this year. We are doing Festival of the Holidays. We still need to go see Grinch. We're actually seeing Wicked. It's not totally holiday, but we're finally going to see Wicked, I think, next week. So a few things like that. We're going to talk about Epic Universe tickets next week, I think, as well. So do be prepared for that. For the most part, though, we do have quite a bit going on at the start of the year. And like I said, still stuff to cover this year. So we're not done with 2024. We obviously are going back to Chicago for a week for the holidays. We did it last year. We do it every year. Both of our families live up in Chicago. So we're going for a week. Hopefully I have videos planned out for that week while we're gone. I'll try and record some stuff, but you know, if you guys want to see something in Chicago, let me know in the comments. That's kind of the best thing to do. Last time we did the whatever that McDonald's place was, it was like one of the only ones in the country. It was kind of crazy. So we went there, waited for like 4 hours to try it. Now we hear people that live back in Illinois say there's never a line there. So it's kind of funny how that works. Anyway, if there's something you want to see from Chicago, let us know in the comments, and we will hopefully try and do it for you depending on what it is. Now, come January, I told you we had some big announcements, and we had a cruise, but I didn't tell you what we were doing. I just said we were doing a cruise. We'll talk about it. Now is the time to talk about it. And we have a vacation planned for the Disney Treasure Cruise. And I am super excited. Just briefly, I've never done a Disney cruise line. I've only ever done Royal. I've done Royal for years. You know, I think I was like, my first one, I was a teenager. And I've only ever done Royal Caribbean. Never Carnival, Norwegian, none of them. only Royals. So this is going to be my very first Disney cruise. Nicole, you've seen both of the cruises that she's ever been on. She's never been on another one. She's only done the 2 Royal ships that we've done. That was Utopia and Allure. So she's never done another ship. Also, they're kind of the same ship. It's in the Oasis class. So this is a completely different experience. Obviously Disney, and obviously a different style of ship. And that means that it's going to be all new for us as well. But I've been hearing fantastic things from the people that got to go do like the preview up in New York. They are saying it is awesome. They said it is basically bringing the parks onto a ship, and I love that. So hopefully it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be such an early sailing. We're going to be one of the first few sailings because it is in January. I think it does its maiden voyage, if I'm not mistaken, at the end of December. I would have to figure out, but we are doing it in the middle of January. Super stoked for it. We're doing the US Virgin Islands, British Virgin Islands, and Castaway Cay. It isn't the new one, I think Lookout Cay. That wasn't part of the itinerary, but we also have excursions for every single stop. And that is what I'm super excited for too. So we'll have a lot of fun stuff going on, some really cool stuff, hopefully. Will be done there. I don't want to talk about the excursions. I'm telling you that we're going on the ship. I don't want to talk about the excursions though. So, but they are pretty cool. And I haven't been like this excited for a trip in a very, very long time. Like we've done these cruises in the past, but I knew they were Oasis class. I've done Oasis before. And so I kind of knew what to expect, and I've always done Royal. So like I kind of knew Royal as well. So this is brand new to me, and I don't know, I'm super excited for it. Hopefully you guys are going to enjoy that Disney Cruise Line content. Moving on from Disney, we have our Epic Universe stays. Let's talk about this a little bit. So Stella Nova and Terra Luna are the 2 new like value resorts that are being offered as part of the Epic Universe Hotel package over there. So the other one is the Helios, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But we are staying at Stella Nova and Terra Luna. We did have a stay in January, but that hotel ended up getting bumped to March. I don't know which one's which, Stella Nova and Terra Luna. I don't remember which one is which, but we are staying at one of each when the time comes. So the January one has now been bumped and postponed to March because they are delayed and behind. And then the other one in February is still a go. So we have February and March for 2 really big things to cover. Obviously, we'll be doing other things, during this time, but those are like real big things to kind of look forward to. Then we have Epic Universe coming. We're not talking about Epic Universe today as far as tickets and things like that. I still would like to wait to hear what they have to say about annual passes. Are they doing previews, anything like that? I don't know. But we'll talk more about tickets and stuff in the future. But what I do want to talk about is the Helios Hotel that is right there on property. And we are staying at the Helios Grand the second week, I believe, that it is open. We did not do opening weekend. I did have the ability to, but I was like, it's going to be packed. There's going to be a lot of coverage of it. And I think just the way that things are going to navigate the second week, or maybe it's the third week, I don't remember. I think it's like early June we did, but I think it's the second week. I was like, this might just be better the way it lines up for us to kind of let a few things kind of get through, whatever. And so we are doing it the second week, I believe. We're going to do full coverage of the Helios Grand Hotel. So all 3 of the new resorts at Epic Universe we are staying at, we will be covering for you guys, and you guys will have some pretty sweet coverage. That being said, like I said, when it comes to Epic Universe tickets, attendance, everything like that, I don't want to talk about it yet. We still do have to kind of flesh out a few things. There was kind of some weird stuff going on, but we'll talk about that, I think actually next week, depending. But we'll talk about it in the future for sure. That is kind of the plan right now. We will have a lot of Epic Universe content. And I know some people watch our Universal content. I know some people watch our Disney content. I know some people watch only those 2 and nothing else. And some people watch everything that we release. And we love all of you guys for whatever you watch, even if it's one video and that's it. Thank you so much. It seriously means a lot. Anytime you guys thumbs a video up, share it, like, comment, whatever, it seriously helps a ton. That being said, like I said, we will be focusing heavily on Epic Universe when that does open. We're going to be trying a lot of things. We're going to be doing probably land by land in some videos. We're going to be trying food there. We're going to be trying as much that we can kind of gather to help you guys when I assume you might make a trip down to Orlando to go to Epic Universe. Hopefully we can kind of give you all the insights and show you everything to look forward to, and kind of maybe ways to save money or things that are worth it, not worth it. You guys know that we are very honest, and that's just something that we pride ourselves in. We like to tell you guys the truth. And yeah, so hopefully we'll be able to cover everything that we want to cover and that you guys would want to see ultimately at Epic Universe. There's going to be a lot, like I said, of coverage there for probably a few months coming into that time frame. So once Epic opens for months to come, I assume we'll be going quite a bit. We'll see. I guess depends on how the ticketing situation works, but there will be a lot of Epic Universe content for sure. So if you guys like our Universal stuff and you want to see Epic Universe stuff, definitely get ready for next year. Also, we'll be doing quite a bit of coverage leading up to Epic Universe 2. So anything from like March and beyond after that hotel stay, you're probably going to see quite a bit of Epic Universe content as well. I know we're not obviously going to be in there unless they do previews or whatever, but we will be kind of talking, covering, and doing a lot of stuff there. We'll be doing quite a bit of Epic Universe just in general before then, but do expect quite a bit to start to ramp up as it gets closer for sure. Anyway, that is pretty much the big things coming up in the next few months. That being said, I did say I wanted to get out to Dollywood for 2024, and we did not hit that mark this year, unfortunately. Just didn't line up. We obviously had the cruise that we were going on, so we had to pay quite a bit for that and just a few other things. So we ultimately decided to wait on that. I am hoping in 2025 we will be able to make it out to Dollywood. We have been before. We have been to Pigeon Forge and Tennessee in general, I think 3 times now at this point. But this was before we were making content on YouTube, and I just cannot stop thinking about how much I want to show you guys that entire Pigeon Forge Gatlinburg area. If you've already been, awesome. If you haven't been, you should book a trip because it's awesome. But yeah, hopefully we can get out there in 2025. That is the plan. If everything goes well, we'll have to see. Nothing's on the books for that. Everything that we do have set dates for are the things that I announced. We have Helios Grand set date. We have the 2 Terra Luna and Stella Nova hotel resorts. We have dates. We have our Disney cruise. We have dates. Those are all booked. Those are all for sure things. Obviously, when it comes to Dollywood, no dates yet, nothing booked yet. We have looked and we have tried to, plug in numbers and do some data crunching and figuring all of our details out. When could we go? When are we off and things like that. So hopefully 2025, we will be able to do that. I think I really want to do a little bit more food content for you guys, both inside and outside of the park. I think that is something that people look forward to when they go to the parks. I think they look for food opportunities outside of the parks and food opportunities at the parks. And we haven't covered as much as I would have liked, especially this year. So I think we'll be covering a bit more of that. And I think we want to do a few kind of challenge videos and a few other small things I don't want to totally give away yet. But, we have a few things that we're working on right now. And we have a calendar that's on the wall back there, and we write everything down, all the videos. We plan out the month, the start of the month. We always write down, here's the things that we're for sure doing, put them on the books, and then we kind of fill a few days that we don't have something set in stone. And we did have some stuff, like I said, the past few days. Unfortunately, Nicole being sick, we had to kind of push those back. So everything is getting shifted. We've already rescheduled our viewing of Wicked twice now. We were supposed to go 2 days ago, but she was sick, and then we were supposed to go I think today or tomorrow, and then we postponed it as well till next week because again, she was not feeling great. So we have postponed it twice now. Hopefully she is feeling better by next week when we do go see Wicked, because if not, I feel like that's a long sickness. I don't want to ramble too much for you guys as I'm flinging my strings around here, but that is everything kind of coming up, and it's exciting. And maybe to you guys, you're like, okay, it's some hotel stays, it's whatever, but to me, these are a lot of big things to look forward to, especially since we've kind of had this weird limbo since Halloween. We're kind of up and down. We obviously have the holiday stuff. I love the holidays at the parks. Beautiful time to be in the parks, by the way. But all that said, it's kind of a weird time for doing content at the parks. It's great to go exist in the park, but you're trying to find and navigate what to do in the parks and showcase. So these are things that I am so looking forward to that you guys have no idea. All that being said, I just want to say again, thank you guys so much for supporting the channel and watching the channel grow and being a part of it here, and supporting not just myself but Nicole, and being so kind, and the private messages that we get and the people that we see in the parks. It is incredible. It's like every single time that I see and talk to you guys in the parks, it's awesome. When I hear messages from you guys, and just, I mean, I don't know, it's awesome, and I don't know how else to explain it. It is something I never thought would have been a thing, but it is, and we're here, we're growing, we're having fun, and just enjoying life, and making YouTube content, and doing it. So thank you guys again so much for supporting the channel. And like I said, the easiest and freest way to support the channel is to like the video, watch the video for the length, however long it is, watching it, and sharing it always does well. Comments help. It lets YouTube know. It's a whole algorithm thing that says, oh, people like it, so they're engaging with it. And yeah, it ends up kind of helping out the content, and then YouTube pushes it to more people, and that's kind of how it works. It's the behind the scenes of YouTube. More engagement means more people will ultimately see it. There's not really a special formula to it, if you will. It's very straightforward on the end of YouTube. Either way, I'm rambling. I will see you guys in the next video. We should have our Festival of the Holidays coming out in a day or two, and then Grinchmas following up sometime next week, I think next weekend or so, and a few other small things here and there. But yeah, expect Festival of the Holidays coming up in our next video, I hope. Either way, see you guys in the next one. Take care.